Did you know that your bed could be making you fatter? You know that?
I didn't know this, no, not until you told me anyway. Jay's turned into a bit of a sleep guru lately.
So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing some truth bombs about actually living in the Philippines as a retiree or digital nomad looking to stay for a long time. Starting with what I just touched on earlier about your bed, and more accurately, your sleep health can actually be making you fatter. So get this, if you don't get a good night's sleep, your body sends a signal through its hormones to burn your muscles instead of burning the fat that you want to get rid of. So there's a lot of research available about how your sleep quality affects your fat loss. If you've been eating cleaner or exercising more, which is stuff that we talk about a lot in the vlogs. So I'm going to share a link for this research here so you can be blown away by it like I was. And it's not just me talking, you can hear it from sleep experts. So the next question, I guess, for people thinking to move out to the Philippines is how do you get good quality sleep when you live in a tropical country or a tropical island like Siargao? I mean, what is the worst thing about sleeping in the tropics for you?
It's got to be the heat.
Yeah.
And the humidity.
It's definitely a massive factor. I mean, one of the major ways of getting rid of heat is to open windows.
Yeah.
But then when you open those windows, then you've got another problem, which is a lot of noise.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, the Philippines is renowned, I think, for being a bit noisy with roosters, barking dogs.
Yeah, especially if you live in the city. This is something that Grandad Rob moans about a lot, living in Cavite City.
Yeah.
It's just too noisy. Another huge noise issue is the type of air conditioner you have. This is like an older air conditioner. It's one of the window type ones, but for some reason here in the Philippines, they put them inside the wall.
It's too noisy at night. I don't particularly like it.
Put it on setting 3 so you can really hear it. Well, it just got like twice as loud, didn't it?
Yeah.
And even opening the window, I mean, you probably won't be able to tell now. It's a bit windy and the sea is low tide, but when the sea is up here, the sound of that sea is really noisy. Now you would think that that would be a nice, calming, relaxing noise. But it actually could be quite traumatic as well.
Yeah, it can be very loud sometimes.
Very stormy sounding.
Yeah.
Let's close that out for now. So any of you eagle-eye viewers out there may notice there's actually a brand new bed behind us right now. We've finally got rid of our old bed, which we've been sleeping on for about 3 years now. It's just the bed that was here in the house. It's pretty much a Filipino-made bed that, you know, looks like it's been made out of like cocoa lumber or some of the materials from the island. And to be honest with you, it's been pretty small for us, hasn't it?
It has been, yeah. It was quite a small bed, not much space.
Yeah.
Fine for one person, but when there's a couple or sometimes even 3 little people trying to sleep in it, it was really not big enough for us.
And it was a double bed. We measured it to be 130 centimeters and we've been okay in it. But one thing I did notice is that because it wasn't just big enough, it felt uncomfortable to kind of cuddle up. We talked about the heat and everything, being that close to each other and having no option to roll away.
There's no escape.
There's no escape, yeah, and the temperature regulation and not having the air conditioner on because it's too noisy.
Quite often I would wake up in the middle of the night just caked in sweat. It's a bit gross, but I would like touch my chest and I would just be wet and it was like, it's not comfortable. And
yeah, that does affect your health because you wake up the next day and you're just not in a good place and it's affecting other parts of your body. So
yeah, and I personally am not very good if I don't get a good night's sleep. Just annoyed the next day, you know. I need to have a good sleep to be at my optimum.
And for me, major issue I have is if I don't sleep through a full night, if I don't get good quality sleep, then I really stress out and then my body just reacts badly with eczema all over my back. And when Sasha was away, I was really suffering with this. And one thing we have figured out is there's a health triangle. It's like what you eat, how much you move, and how well you sleep. And I was not covering the sleep factor. So we have got ourselves a brand new bed. And this is from a bed company that we have been researching since we moved to the Philippines, and we haven't got around to sinking some money into actually investing in our sleep health until we realized how important it was. So full disclosure, this bed was actually given to us by Emma because got really lucky. They emailed us like during this time away and said, would you like to basically review one of our beds? So jumped at the chance.
Yes, definitely, because it is something we've actually looked at them before, you know, on social media and stuff, and be like, wow, that's what we need. Oh, I can't wait to get a bed like this. Like,
Yeah.
and it is one of the kind of moans that I had about being here.
It's true.
Was that our bed wasn't nice, and I actually got to a point where I started to feel anxious going to bed because I knew I wasn't going to have a good sleep, and then I started staying up later and later to avoid going to bed.
Yeah.
Wasn't I?
Yeah, it's true, and it does affect your relationship, it affects your health, it affects so many aspects of your life, because we spend a lot of our life, maybe even more of our life, asleep than we do awake, and yet we don't invest our money, our thought into how important that is for you. A lot of people will go out and spend thousands of dollars on supplements,
gym memberships, speciality foods, and I think even it's quite trendy, you know, to hear people say, "Oh, I pulled an all-nighter," or something like that. You're like, well, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah,
like,
it's not good for you.
Yeah, you're not. People, I think sleep is one of the things people will put down at the bottom of a list.
Yeah.
And like Jay's been saying, we've really been kind of looking into it recently, Jay especially.
I was eating really well, fasting, exercising regularly, but I was not sleeping through the night, and my skin was just bad. I got 3 good nights sleeps in a row where I really focused on it, and my skin cleaned up. So I'm super excited to try this bed out, because we haven't actually even sat on it yet.
That's why we're like standing on the edge of it. We haven't actually felt the Emma.
So putting it together took about an hour.
An hour,
Yeah, and when you finally unfold the mattress, which gets delivered vacuum sealed and suctioned down, it puffs out, and you're not allowed to rest on it for 5 hours. So we put the bed together and we slept in Story's room, and we've come in here today to make this video and to try out the Emma Diamond Mattress and the Emma wooden bed for the first time. So let's set up the camera and see how it feels. This is it, this is the moment.
A moment of truth. I'm really excited about this. Ready?
You too, everyone.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Look at the space.
I can't even fit it all in the frame.
I'm actually starfished. Off,
Poppy.
You've not been permitted. This is not a dog bed. Oh, nice. The pillow's really good. So these are the Emma foam pillows. It's comfortable, isn't it?
It's really nice.
I like a soft pillow. I know some people like a more firm pillow. I mean, it's medium, isn't it? It's not super sposhy, but it's not hard either. Like, you can actually fall into it a little bit, which is what I really like. That's really nice, and the bed feels really comfy.
As a side sleeper.
Yeah, I love to sleep on my side.
Yeah, show me.
I'm a fetal sleeper. Like
Is that working for you?
this is my sleeping position.
So I think this bed is about 200 centimetres long, and I'm about 178 or something. I can't never remember, 172. And the other bed was quite short for me. This one,
I feel like there's loads of space.
there's loads of space for you.
Because normally in our old bed, I would be right on the edge. Like I would sleep like this, it's right on the edge here like that, to get enough airflow. And now look, I can fully reach out my arm and still not touch it.
And there's just space for a visitor in the middle here. Come right up where you would normally sleep. Look at that, we don't even touch each other.
And I'm not on the edge. This is great.
So it's a full family bed, this. How's it feel, Story?
Oh, it feels soft.
It's like sleeping on a cloud, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How about the pillow? Try the pillow. Get your head on it.
Oh, that feels pillowy.
What about side pillow, Sash? How's that feel?
Side pillow.
Yeah, like your face is on the pillow sideways thing.
It's nice.
Is it good?
Yeah.
It fits in with side sleeping.
Yeah. And we've also got this bamboo duvet.
All seasons duvet, yeah.
It's made of bamboo.
It's made from bamboo,
Yeah.
Bamboo fibres.
It's bamboo fabric with a polyester interior, and the bed is made from 100% rosewood hardwood, which is from Germany. This whole company actually is like a German engineered bed, and you can feel it. It feels like technology, sleep technology.
Yeah.
It's making me want to nap.
No.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, the cuddle hormone.
Oh.
So going back to the whole sleep health thing, did you know that if you cuddle each other, your body releases a hormone called oxytocin, which gets rid of the stress hormone, which makes you unhealthy. So the more you cuddle, the more comfortable you feel close to each other. You actually share this thing between the two bodies, and it makes you healthier.
Yeah, and one thing, well, me and Story were in England, we were co-sleeping everywhere that we stayed, and we had some super nice sleeps, some lovely cuddles at night time. And we said that, you know, that's something that we don't normally get to do, because here it's hotter, the bed isn't as comfortable, we just have a sheet on top of us, whereas in the UK you've got the big thick duvets, and
Yeah, it's nice.
everything just felt so much more cosy, and we
Yeah.
had some really lovely nighttime cuddles, so that was really nice.
It's definitely something to keep in mind if you're thinking of moving from a cold country to a hot one, is that feeling of being cold in your bedroom at night, putting a duvet on top of you. You have to create that for yourself. If you want to recreate that feeling of coziness, you need something like this all seasons duvet that we've got here. It's a little bit thinner, of course, as you can see, but it's got some weight to it. It's fairly heavy. And then the next thing is to make your room nice and cold. I think the ideal temperature is about 19 degrees. So that's pretty cold.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to my first night sleeping on this,
Me too.
because it's also supposed to regulate your temperature. The mattress is special, actually. I'll show you the mattress in more detail. Okay, we're pulling back the duvet. This is such a big mattress that we don't actually have a fitted sheet that goes over it, so I've used a top sheet. And this is what the mattress technology looks like.
Diamond degree.
It's made up of multiple layers. If you go onto the Emma website, you will see this section is actually removable, and this is like the memory foam bit, and underneath here there's springs, so it's more like a kind of hybrid traditional mattress and foam topper.
Bring on nighttime.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to sleeping tonight.
What do you think of the frame?
I like it. You see like a kind of rosy colour into it. I like this. Is it like a bit of a mushroom brown?
Yeah, it's a nice brown.
Grey, it's a bit of a pink tone, quite grown up.
Yeah, it is.
It's our first grown up bed.
It is, yeah. And just looks really smart, feels really smart. You can see it's all solid wood.
Yeah, I kind of want to redecorate the whole bedroom now to
Yeah.
make it fit in. Like, I don't like the wall hanging anymore. And
Yeah, it doesn't really go now. We need to
Yeah.
change that green out.
we need to have some,
Art.
yeah, a nice art to go up there. Yeah, that's right.
I'm really looking forward to our first night's sleep. Well, I have to say, this is all looking very luxurious right now. Look at these lovely sleep masks, nicely laid out on the bed. And these beautiful pillowcases that I found under our bed, which one of our subscribers actually made for us, and we haven't had a chance to use yet. Look how perfectly it goes with the bed frame. Ready for a restful night?
I am, yeah, very ready. So normally I would have my sleep mask on and my earplugs, but I'm thinking to not use them tonight, so it can just be just a bed and just see how effective just having the new bed is, and then in the morning I can share my sleep score with you and see how it compares. So I think I'll put these away tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, give it a go. Give it a benchmark test,
Yeah.
and we'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Good morning.
Full night's sleep.
Yes, it was amazing.
Very good mattress. I felt like it was definitely cooler. We did have to ditch the all seasons duvet for now because our room doesn't quite get cold enough with this air conditioner. But if we upgraded the air conditioner in the future to something quieter and something cooler, it would be lovely to have that there. Hey, copy biter. Off. Especially off the duvet.
Naughty.
Another problem we've got right now is this bed is so big and the duvet is so big that we've got no covers to go on anything, so definitely don't want Poppy walking over it now.
No, she's not. Actually, it's been one day and we've been saying no, off, and she hasn't gone on it apart from just now.
Yeah.
All day yesterday she was looking at the bed and she never went on it, did she?
And she's been very good, very well behaved, learned quickly. It was very sunny when I first woke up and took that shot of the morning when Sasha was still sleeping. And now it's looking pretty stormy out there, so we'll take Poppy out later when it stops raining. And what was your sleep score from the Aura Ring?
Well, I'm smiling. It's very good. I got an optimal sleep score of 87 and my resting heart rate has been lower than it has been. Normally I wake up and it tells me my heart rate has been elevated. This was last night, so this is today, optimal. Yesterday, some red lines there, from 77 to 87 today. But that was the day before. 69.
So it's restfulness, pay attention.
Yeah.
So you got good deep sleep there, hour and a half of deep sleep, hour and 57 minutes of REM sleep.
So yeah, for the last one too. Actually, this is the highest sleep score. 2.5 hours of REM sleep.
It's very good.
Last night. Total sleep, 8 hours 24. This is the best sleep score that I've got in 9 days.
9 days.
Until today. It's the
Optimal.
highest score that I've got.
So we know that not everyone is going to have this kind of technology to track their sleeping patterns, but this was something that has become of great interest to us as we now move into our 40s and we want to limit how much we age. One thing that this Emma company is offering is 100 nights trial. So if you're not feeling any improvements in your sleep health or you just don't enjoy the bed or whatever, you can give it back after 100 days, which is pretty cool. And they've also got a 10-year warranty. And let's face it, how many people change their beds like in a decade?
Yeah. I did resort to putting my earplugs and my eye mask on as well though last night.
Yeah,
didn't I?
that is true.
And I tried, I did like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but with the AC on, yeah, I just found it really loud, so
Yeah, it's
I
this,
put them in.
definitely the next change we're going to make in this room. Stormy weather has passed. I'm out enjoying the sunshine. Being this close to nature every day is a great help for your health. I'm very aware of how lucky I am to be able to be so close to this. Sasha and Story are just staying at home to prepare breakfast and start the day. I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm just enjoying the morning light, soaking in that vitamin D as part of our health routine. It's great that we have so much natural, beautiful sunlight here. You can just hear Poppy jingling along as she runs. Love looking at these beautiful purple flowers. So you guys can probably tell that since Story was born, we've been on a bit of a mission to improve our health, improve our impact on the world, and this new sleep journey is going to be part of that. If you guys are interested in checking out Emma, which is the company that sent us the bed, which we're very grateful for, I encourage you to check out the links that we share in the description or in the comment below, because the more you research this kind of stuff, the more you realize how much of an impact it can have on your overall lifestyle, no matter which country you live in. And I think Emma is actually pushing themselves as being the #1 sleep brand in the whole world. So you can definitely have an option no matter where you are. Here in the Philippines, they still have to work on their logistics a little bit because getting the beds to this island was a bit of a hassle. So if any of you guys are thinking of buying it from Siargao, there's a bit of a process that we had to go through, which I can explain in private messages. If you want to send me an email, I can show you how we got it here. But if you check out their delivery schedules on the website, you'll see that if you're in Luzon or other the main islands, they've got a very efficient delivery service. Not so much if you live in remote areas. It's important to us to remain authentic and remain honest when we review stuff from companies. I don't want to just say whatever to convince people to buy things. We are giving you our real experiences with this bed and the reasons why we're doing it too, and some of the downsides as well. I really want to upgrade our lifestyle here in the Philippines and create a comfort zone that just makes me happy and healthy here in this country. So those are some of the truth bombs of living in the Philippines. If you're thinking to come out here, definitely you have to create your own comfort zone with your sleep, with your food, Make sure that you're in a place where you can get good deliveries. If you're going to choose to live in a remote place, make sure you've got a decent power supply, maybe get solar. These kind of things will raise the standard of living and give you that stress-free, incredible lifestyle that could even extend your life. So we're gearing up for another night's sleep in the lovely Emma wooden bed. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to link some of the stuff that we've learned about sleep down below, some of the videos we've watched, which just give you a bit of an insight into why it's important to take care of your health this way, especially when you spend so much of your life asleep. I hope you guys learned something about sleep health today. It was really interesting for me when I was studying it. And the shout out for today goes to Charlotte Dyer. Huge thank you to Charlotte for becoming a member. It makes a huge difference. Don't forget to check out the links below to see if you want to become a member yourself, to get a shout out or to watch the weekend vlogs, which are exclusive to our members. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.